Guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and I'm so excited for today's video because today I'm going to be using the new Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. I am getting ready to go to breakfast and get my nails done with my mom, and so I figured that I would get ready with you guys. So I'm going to use this palette. It comes with an insert inside for to show you some looks that you can do with the palette. I just dropped it, so it doesn't matter. It's just a little booklet that gives you a couple of ideas. This is the packaging. It comes in a tin, and it is raised. These letters are raised. This is raised. The gingerbread man is raised. And the inside of the palette looks like this. And it does have a mirror. And the mirror is, it will stand up, but it stands up like this. And it does have a gingerbread man design, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like gingerbread cookies. So I'm going to do a really cool fall look with this. And as you guys can tell, I no longer have purple hair. I colored my hair back to what is the closest that I could find to my natural hair color. So my natural hair color is like auburn. So I decided that I wanted to do this for the fall. I thought that it would go with a lot of looks that I want to do. And I'm not saying I won't go back to the fun, colorful side of my hair, because I probably will. And at some point I might just lighten the bottom and then put like a funky color just at the bottom, kind of do an ombre thing or something. But for now, we're back to my almost natural hair color. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and let's get started. So I'm going to go in with, I'm going to use some new products in this video. I'm going to go in with the Luscious Angel Eyes Eyeshadow Primer Base. I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is in the shade Nude. So I'm going to test this out today. I'm really excited. I'll probably do a video showing you guys like what I got in my BoxyCharm. By the way, if you hear my dog barking, that is Sophie. She is upset that they are mowing the lawn today, and which is crazy because it actually just started raining. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But anyhow, she's very mad at them for being out there, and she might bark a little bit here and there. So I already did my eyebrows with my e.l.f. brow pencil. I'm just buffing this out with a dry beauty sponge. And I like it. It cancels out any discoloration on the lids. It reminds me a lot of the Kat Von D eyeshadow primer in terms of like the shade. The Kat Von D one is a little bit more yellow toned though, but I like it so far. Let's see how eyeshadows go on top of it. So I'm going to use these brushes from Alamar Cosmetics that I think all of us got them in our BoxyCharm. The ones of us that have BoxyCharm. And this is what they look like. It comes with 3. It comes with a blending brush. I love the green handle. It comes with this, which I'm going to use for cut creases. And it comes with a liner, like a flat liner brush. So I'm going to start with the blending brush, obviously. And I still have some hair color here and there, like on my hands, and I have a little bit on my hairline, but we'll get rid of that with foundation. So, all right. Let me pull out the palette, set it aside. And I'm so excited about my highlighter today. Okay, so first, and I'll explain that later. First, I'm going to go in with the shade Sugar Daddy, which is this light pink shade here, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone and a little bit into my crease with this brush. It's almost my skin tone, but a little bit pinker. More pink, pinker, I don't know. So how have you guys been? I know I haven't seen you in a while. I uploaded a video last week, and I told you guys about how bad my back was doing. It is better. I just, with my ankylosing spondylitis, say that 3 times, it just happens. So I'm going in with the shade Gumdrop, which is like a kind of like a hot pinky. This is so reflective. I'm going to try this, but it's this shade right here. It's like a pinky red. I feel like that eyeshadow primer dried very quickly. Quicker than I would have liked it to, but that's okay. I like a sticky base because when you use a sticky base, it tends to, I don't know, the eyeshadows tend to stay more pigmented, in my opinion. So I'm just going on the outer V and into the crease with this shade. Suki, stop making that noise with your mouth. Have you ever had a dog that's like, sometimes for no reason? That would be Suki. She's crazy. And she makes that noise, I feel like, all the time. And I'm like, okay, stop. It's grossing me out. So, yeah. So my back is feeling better at the moment, knock on wood. My nails are in desperate need of being done. Normally I do them myself. I suck at it, but normally I just paint them myself. But my mom was like, I need to get my nails done. Will you go with me? And I was like, yes, I will. So we're going to have breakfast first, and then we're going to get our nails done. So that's fun. I love spending time with my mom, and I'm fortunate enough to live near her. So I would say my parents live like half a mile away from me. I don't see them as often as I would like to, or as well as I probably should, because they're very busy. I'm going in with Figgy Pudding now, which is this aubergine shade here. This palette is so reflective. I'm going to put that in the outer V. So this is just going to be a quick, like, get ready with me, use this palette. This is so pretty. As soon as I saw this palette, I knew I had to get it. I've always bought into the whole holiday themed stuff every year. And I decided this year that I'm not doing that as much. I will buy the Jeffree Star holiday collection. And a few items here and there like this one. I'm more focusing also on like Halloween items. But like, I don't know. I feel like I heard somebody say this recently. I don't remember who it was, but I feel like a lot of holiday collections are geared towards people that don't have a lot of makeup already, or like, you know, like their value sets, like for people that are just starting out, or, you know, want to get a lot of products all at once kind of thing, or you want to try out a brand or something like that. But I find that the holiday makeup that I've gotten in the past, like the Too Faced palettes that are like in the big sets and stuff like that, I just don't use them. Like I have a whole set, which I'm going to use in whatever happened in that Palette Wednesday, that I got last year, I want to say, that I don't even know if I've touched it at all, to be honest. I think maybe once I've touched it, maybe once. And I just feel like that's a shame. I'm going in with Ooh Burn, which is like a little bit of a deeper aubergine shade, but it's like a metallic. I don't think it's going to deepen this up much, but we're going to try. So I just feel like a lot of those limited edition, like you have to get it now or you'll never see it again kind of palettes for the holidays, just, I don't know, I just didn't want to buy into it this year. Now, of course, this Gingerbread palette is one of those, but I feel like this is something different than Too Faced. I also feel like a lot of times, and especially with Too Faced and Tarte, I feel like when they release holiday palettes, I don't feel like they're the same quality as their normal products. Like, I feel like I'm going to go in with some of that eyeshadow primer. We're going to cut the crease. We're going to do a half cut crease, and I'm going to use this flat brush. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they try to put out something like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like the quality of the shadows is not there. Like, I can tell you that the holiday sets that I've gotten in the past have been nowhere near the quality that the palette is that I'm using right now. And I feel like, almost knocked stuff over. I feel like with this palette, it's the same quality as their other, like, regular palettes, like their chocolate bar palettes and stuff like that, which is why I decided to get it. But I feel like they're, you know, and I also feel like once you own one of their holiday palettes, I feel like you own them all, because I feel like they all have, with Too Faced and Tarte, I feel like they all have the same shades in them. And I don't feel like it's worth it to, you know, to get the same shades over and over and over again. And I felt like I kept buying into it, because I probably have like 3, I want to say, yeah, like probably, I just got that primer on my brush. Sorry. I feel like I have like 3 of those Too Faced holiday sets, and I feel as though they all have the same shades. I have never bought one of the Tarte ones, but I see them every year, and they also have the same shades every year. So unless you use that palette all year long, and that's the only palette you buy, and you use it up by the next year, other than for the packaging, I don't feel like you have to have, you know, the one from the next year. Now they do, Tarte, I will give them the fact that they do have those blush books or whatever that they come out with around the holidays that I think are a really good deal, because those are the same formula as their normal blushes that people seem to like. I don't have any Tarte blushes that I know of. I think that's not true. I have one that I got in a birthday gift from Sephora, but I've heard that their blushes are really good quality. I'm just cleaning up this cut crease. So for that, I think, you know, that's probably a good deal. Clean off this brush, and now I'm going to go in with the shade Warm and Toasty, which is that gold shade there at the top. You can see it. So yeah, I just feel like, you know, for me, I was buying into, okay, I don't like this brush for that. I'm going to go in with, that is one thing I could use more of, is flat shader brushes. No, probably not. I probably have some. All right, well, we'll use this pencil brush. I don't have one around me right now. But yeah, for me, I was like, okay, this year I'm going to try to really limit the holiday releases. But when I saw this palette, I was like, oh, I'm getting it. I am getting it. I wish more brands would focus on Halloween and fall related releases, because that I would buy everything. Can you imagine if Jeffree Star came out with a Halloween palette? Oh my gosh, that would be my dream come true. So I'm just putting that in on the lid in the inner corner. And I'll highlight the inner corner itself once I have my face makeup on. But yeah, I think that would be like a twist. Now I will say ColourPop is coming out with a collection on the 28th, I think. Well, they came out with a fall palette that I got that's coming in the mail. But they also came out with they're coming out with on the 28th a Disney Princess collection that I cannot remember the name of the artist at the moment, but it's like a artist that does a lot of like chibi type of artwork, and he does like sketches and stuff like that. So it's like the Disney princesses, but they're in like almost like a fashion runway show sketch form. And there are 6 Disney princesses. I think it's Tiana, Ariel, Cinderella, Belle, Jasmine, and Snow White. And that looks amazing. Like, because all the princesses are in sketch form, like fashion show sketch form, on the actual cover of the palette, which I think is really cool. And but the shades in the palette are kind of neutral, which is disappointing. But that eyeshadow palette I might get just for the packaging. I don't think I'll get the whole collection, because they're also coming out with a super shock shadow for each princess, and then 3 what's it called, lip glosses, and a lipstick for each Disney princess. Did I already say a lipstick? No, a super shock shadow. Yeah. So I'm going in with my Maybelline Super Stay foundation mixed with my overpriced Chanel foundation that I'm trying to use up, that I probably won't buy again. Although, I don't know, I've really enjoyed it mixed in with other foundations lately. I think I said that in my last video too. And I already primed with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. So, for the VIB Rouge sale, that was the only thing I bought myself. Because the full-size one, because as you guys know, I have like the sample size one. And it still hasn't come. It said it was delivered, but it definitely wasn't delivered to my house. So I don't know where they delivered it to. So I called them. I used way too much foundation today. Like on my hand, I still have that much. Ridiculous. So I called them, and they were like, so you don't have it? And I was like, nope, I don't have it. And so they were like, okay, well, we'll just reship you a new one. They said we can refund you, or we can reship one. And I was like, well, I mean, I definitely want one, so please reship it. And I also used a gift card to get it, so I don't know if they would have sent me a gift card or what, but yeah, so that was a lot of foundation. It's like a mask. We'll fix it. It's okay. Here's Sophie in the background. She's like, get off my lawn. She's like an old lady with curlers. So, yep. Yep. Is today Friday? It is. It's the weekend. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. I used the sponge a little bit drier than I normally do. I mean, it's still slightly wet, but it's much, like I rang out all the water really well. And I think I like it better that way. This is my first time doing that. I'm going to get powder all over the shirt. I'm not going in with concealer because I feel like this foundation is full coverage enough for me that I don't need it. And I don't want to run out of time because I have to meet my mom in about 30 minutes. We're meeting at the place we're having breakfast. It's like a local little restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but obviously we're having breakfast, so that is the Too Faced Peach Powder. My next video, I'm not positive about this. All that foundation wasted. I'm not positive about this, but my next video will most likely be the next installment of the Play With Me, or Play With Me. That doesn't sound right at all. Playing with makeup. There we go. I'm going into the Hoola mixed with a little bit of Dallas from my Cheek Parade palette. When I don't want the Hoola bronzer to be quite as like intense, I mix it with the blush Dallas, because for me Dallas is like a cool toned contour shade almost. And I'm just warming up my face a little bit with that. But yeah, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah. So my next video will probably be another come play with me. No, why do I keep saying come play with me? Come play with me, everyone. Oh boy, you guys. It's too early in the morning. I did not get a lot of sleep. Well, I did not get good sleep last night. I didn't sleep well. I kept waking up. I don't know why. But anyhow, my playing with makeup video, because I definitely want to keep that as a series. Nope, I still need that for my blush. I really enjoyed doing a whole video without talking about any of the brands. I thought it was fun. And I feel like it really, I'm going in with Coralista, which is the peachy one. I feel like it really encourages people to, you know, play with their own makeup if they want to get the same look without feeling pressured to buy what somebody else has. So I'm definitely going to do that. And then each time I'm just going to talk about something else, since I can't talk about the brand. So I'll talk about something different. And each time it'll be a different product. Okay, so the highlighter I'm using today, and then I'll do my lower lash line, is this is from Love Luxe Beauty. This is an indie brand, and I've gotten a few things from them in the past, but this is a little highlighter in this little diamond packaging, and I got this because Leanne, I hope you're listening, this is coconut pumpkin scented highlighter, and it's not strong, but it smells so good, and it's like this. It's like a white and peachy mix. So excited. Okay. I swatched this on my arm yesterday, and my goodness, it's amazing. Let me spray my face, because you guys know I like to do that. I almost knocked something over, and I almost sprayed the highlighter itself, which would have been a disaster. I don't want it to get hard panned. Okay. It does have little flecks of gold in parts of it. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. In parts of it, but they don't really transfer onto the skin. Just do a little bit on my forehead. This is a see me from space kind of highlighter. Very blinding. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, we're going to blend it out. My mom's going to be like, why are you so shiny? That is so pretty. It's not even funny. It's so pretty. Okay. It's gonna kind of, I mean, it's gonna be blinding no matter what, but I'm just gonna meld it into the skin just a little. Love it. I love it. Okay, back to the palette. As soon as I saw, who talked about that? Angelica Nyquist talked about that on her channel. She does a on the wish list or no, or nah, I guess is what she says. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eye Coal. This is my favorite black eyeliner. And she talked about it. And she was like, should I get it? Should I not? And then she was like, okay, you twisted my arm, I'll get it. And I went online to get it, and then all of a sudden it said it was sold out, and it was no longer available, and I was about to cry. And then I went back and checked later, and it went back in stock. So I got it. And I'm going to go in with Hot Toddy, which I should have gone in on with my lid, but, or with it on my lid. It's like a duochrome type of shade, but it's so pretty. So I want to use it somewhere. So I guess lower lash line is where I'm going to use it. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit just right here where the gold meets the aubergine shade. Oh yeah, I like that. Use a little bit more. And other eye. I don't think I'm going to use it on the lower lash line though, because I don't think it's deep enough for that. So I'm going to go in with the like hot pinkish red shade first. And then, which is what it's called, Spice is Nice. No, Gumdrop. And there are plenty of shades I could use to highlight my inner corner, but I think I'm going to use that highlighter one more time. And then I'm going to go back into Auburn, which is like the metallic-y auburn shade. No, aubergine shade. And put it just on the outer portion. Phew. Got in my eye. Alright. Actually, no. Let me do my inner corner highlight first before my mascara. We're done with that palette. That's a really good palette. I like it. I really do. I'm glad that I got it. We're just gonna pop some of that. Oh my gosh. Oh, Leanne, I think you need this. Love Lux Beauty. And now Sophie is snorting because she's excited about something. Who knows what? That is like the best inner corner highlight ever. I'm going to buy a backup of this if it's still available. I think last year they had a candy corn one. I'm pretty sure it was the same shade. Not positive about that, but I'm pretty sure it was. And in person, it doesn't just look white, like you can actually see the peach as well, which I love. Now, I do have some fallout on my... Oh, okay, it came off very easily. I was going to say I have some fallout from doing my lower lash line. And I'm just using my Essence Lash Princess mascara, which this one and the Volumizing by Revlon, I talk about them all the time. This mascara is $4.99. And it performs better than a lot of $30 mascaras that I've used. So I definitely recommend it. I know they sell it in some Ulta stores, but mostly they sell it online on Ulta.com. Oh, I just got myself in the eye. Okay. There we go. I feel like I was looking down forever. And just really quick, just for fun, just because I can, I'm going to take, hold on. Okay, I had something there. I'm going to take Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay, their glitter liner. I'm just going to put a little glitter line where my cut crease is. I want to get more of these, like different shades, but some of them look very similar to one another, so I'm going to go to the actual store and see which one. That is pretty. I just love what they add to a look. And I feel like it's so easy to use them. It's so much easier to me than, say, you know, a, whatchamacallit, loose glitter. Now they're fighting over the toy. Get the foundation off my lips. So in my BoxyCharm, I wanted to get the Hank and Henry lip color, which meant I knew I wasn't going to. Hank and Henry products are very expensive, but they're very nice. I instead got this Lorac Pro lip color in Aubergine, and I do like it. It's not Hank and Henry, but I like it. I also, oh man, I meant to use my Laura Geller blush. I have it sitting right here. This is an interesting, I like the shade. I don't know yet. Yeah, I like the formula. I don't know how my mom's gonna feel about this lip color either, but that's okay. I mean, she's not super conservative, but she might be like, oh, well, that's a lip color. So I'm gonna go in with this Laura Geller blush really quick. It's very pretty. I'm just gonna put a little bit over it because I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes after I put on my highlighter, I like to put on more blush anyhow. And I feel like I need a little bit more on the cheeks. For some reason. Alright, there we go. And there is the look. So this is the finished makeup look. I'm just going to spray my face with some of this Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz Matte Setting Spray. Next time you see me, I'll have my nails done, which is good because they look disgusting. Alright guys, so that's the finished makeup look using the Too Faced Gingerbread palette. I definitely do like it. I think it is, you know, good quality. I think it's up to par with like the chocolate bar palettes in my opinion. Too Faced is not one of my favorite formulas of eyeshadow, but I love their packaging. But I definitely think this is a nice fall, Christmassy type of holiday season eyeshadow palette and for year-round. And I'm really glad that I added it to my collection. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you picked it up or if you're going to pick it up. I got it on the Too Faced website right before they sold out. And let me know what you think of the hair color. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.